Good morning. Just experimenting with some different effects on the video software for fun. Welcome to Lesson 41. God goes with me wherever I go. What a lovely thought. Today's idea will eventually overcome completely the sense of loneliness and abandonment all the separated ones experience. Depression is an inevitable consequence of separation. So are anxiety, worry, a deep sense of helplessness, misery, suffering, and intense fear of loss. The separated ones have invented many cures for what they believe to be the ills of the world. But the one thing they do not do is to question the reality of the problem. Yet its effects cannot be cured because the problem is not real. The idea for today has the power to end all this foolishness forever. And foolishness it is, despite the serious and tragic forms it may take. Deep within you is everything that is perfect, ready to radiate through you and out you into the world. It will cure all sorrow and pain and fear and loss because it will heal the mind that thought these things were real and suffered out of its allegiance to them. You can never be deprived of your perfect holiness because its source goes with you wherever you go. You can never suffer because the source of all joys goes with you wherever you go. You can never be alone because the source of all life goes with you wherever you go. Nothing can destroy your peace of mind because God goes with you wherever you go. We understand that you do not believe all this. How could you when the truth is hidden deep within under a heavy cloud of insane thoughts, dense and obscuring, yet representing all you see? Today we will make our first real attempt to get past this dark and heavy cloud and to go through it to the light beyond. There will be only one long practice period today. In the morning, as soon as you get up if possible, sit with your eyes closed. At the beginning of the practice period, repeat today's idea very slowly. Then make no effort of thinking. Instead, try to get a sense of turning inward past all the idle thoughts of the world. Try to enter very deeply into your own mind, keeping it clear of any thoughts that might divert your attention. From time to time, you may repeat the idea if you find it helpful, but most of all, try to sink down and inward, away from the world and all the foolish thoughts of the world. You are trying to reach past these things. You are trying to leave appearances and approach reality. It is quite possible to reach God. In fact, it is very easy because it is the most natural thing in the world. The way will open if you believe it is possible. This exercise can bring very startling results even the first time it is attempted, and sooner or later it is always successful. We will go into more detail about this kind of practice as we go along, but it will never fail completely and instant success is possible. Throughout the day, use today's idea often, repeating it very slowly, preferably with eyes closed. Think of what you are saying, what the words mean. Concentrate on the holiness they imply about you, on the unfailing companionship that is yours, on the complete protection that surrounds you. You can indeed afford to laugh at fear thoughts, remembering that God goes with you wherever you go. God goes with me wherever I go. All right, we are instructed to come back to this thought many times today, but let's begin our long practice period. It's as soon as I get up. We are saying, God goes with me wherever I go, and turning inward. Noticing the sound of the breath rising and falling to keep our attention focused, the feeling of our hands in our lap, sit bones touching your chair or stool, feet on the ground. God goes with me wherever I go. As we turn inward, thinking about the holiness this implies about me. God goes with me wherever I go because God is a part of me. God is a part of my mind. God is my unfailing companion. So I need not seek for relationships out of desperation. I already have an unfailing companion. My relationships can be heartful and meaningful and delightful. God goes with me wherever I go. There is complete protection that surrounds me. I am safe. I have nothing to fear. And that means when the natural ups and downs of life occur, I don't need to make the meaning of them that I'm unsafe, that I'm unprotected, that the world is against me, because God is my unfailing companion and God offers complete protection. So despite the natural ups and downs of life that we deal with, I am not unsafe if I trust in the companionship of God, if I trust that God is with me at all times. How awesome! And isn't that amazing? And Jesus today calls us to bask in the joy and wonder and delight of this exercise. I actually bookmark this one and come back to it often because it is such a wonderful meditation. The feeling of being safe, the feeling of being cared for, of being in the highest company. Tapping into my own holiness to call on the highest and best of me instead of acting out of my negative and petty self-interests. Knowing that if God is with me wherever I go, it inspires me to be as holy as I can. And sitting together for a couple more moments in silence to enjoy this wonderful blessing of our relationship and our investment. Again, as we turn inward, enjoying the wonderful expansiveness and ease and open-heartedness we feel as we realize that God going with me wherever I go means I am holy. I'm not dirty, broken, a sinner first. I am holy first. And I can choose highest and best in my actions, in my thoughts, in my words. The negative things that have happened to me and that I've chosen do not diminish my holiness. I can always choose again right thought, right action. Reminding ourselves of the unfailing companionship of God, that we don't ever need to be needy. This doesn't mean we don't need people. It just means we can choose loving relationships that align with the highest and best for ourselves and others. And we can enjoy those relationships without needing to control other people, without needing to fix them so they can make us happy. We can trust in the mighty companionship of our Father. Unfailing companionship is how Jesus puts it. It's awesome. And on the complete protection that surrounds us. And that doesn't mean that if we get sick or lose some money or lose a job, we no longer have God's protection. What it means is we learn how to surf the natural ups and downs of life, knowing that we are still safe, not feeling so thrown off kilter by the whims of the world around us. And in that sense of safety, we are often more likely to manifest things like improved health and stability. But definitely the downs of life doesn't mean that God has abandoned us. We are never alone. We can indeed afford to laugh at fear thoughts, remembering that God goes with you wherever you go. We are invited to use this idea through the day often, repeating it very slowly, eyes closed if you can. I set my timer because otherwise I get too involved in teaching and rushing around, and so I set my timer for every 10 minutes just to vibrate kind of on my phone in my pocket. If that's helpful for you, it has always been helpful for me. And the frequency and repetition of these meditations is so transformative. I really encourage you to apply the frequency as much as you can. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for meeting with me. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for lesson 42. Bye-bye.